You definitely have kill threat as Bat versus Lina, and then the Nature's Prophet will do incredibly well versus Slark. That's a tough matchup. You just can't deal with the physical damage and the treants.
This whole series looking like a tough matchup. The odds, despite the fact that neither of the teams have picked up a win.
He runs if he wishes.
Did he get bottled? I think it looked like he got bottled.
Maybe,
there
yeah.
Between the hit, because he was a little bit lower. Maybe saved him, maybe didn't. Either way.
Yeah, and he gets given the bottle by Saberlight to go refill it. Once again, oh, damn that damage.
The beauty of having that hero mid.
Yep.
It's pretty crazy how much, I was actually looking at like the math on how much it is as bottom. They're looking to get aggro, bit of trades here. Saberlight trying to turn with a TP from Supreme.
2 seconds till the tether is back up. They need the distance to make sure Insani gets that long jump away.
Ooh, nice by him.
They do manage to stop it with the battery assault and get the kill anyway.
The tower a little bit. Didn't see what happened to his catapult wave. I guess he wasn't able to actually successfully set up a pull.
Here comes that Fury on. Box is going to try and juke into the tree, stay out of sight. So Charlie can't lose that ultimate, but he doesn't even need it. Thanks to all that physical damage. Good blocks by Supreme. Toss back here into the LSA. Very nicely comboed. Unfortunately, Koifa's out of mana, so they're just going to have to go for the attacks, but it is enough. Era dies. First kill for Team Liquid, and a second regen rune for Koifa. Lineup that is going to have to play it a bit slower and pick and choose their battles, right?
Absolutely. I'm very surprised how poor they went after like lanes. Just because of a couple rotations. He's got nice body
This
blocks.
was an optimistic play, and it would have been cool. Okay, they actually maybe... No, they're not going to be able to get anything out of this unless the Orchid comes out. No, immediately breaks down the tree. So yeah, a pretty optimistic play from Ninja's Pajamas. It would have been really sick if they pulled off a swap into instant lasso, but now they're going to be kind of really nasty situation. Supreme knows it too. He just stopped, turned around, and started attacking people because they relocate from the side. It looks like they're going to be able to get the pounce onto the Bat Rider here. Charlie playing the in and out game, trying to poke at these heroes, but Mickey is getting so strong off the stats he has stolen. They just didn't have the firepower to be able to truly turn and fight Liquid.
I think they have to be thankful that they didn't lose more heroes. Their Era actually hook shots in.
Era decided to go back in and sacrifice his life for Koifa, and that's because the Wrath of Nature is up, as is the Eclipse with the neutral creeps. They actually tank up both of the Eclipses there. A very minimum amount of hero damage being done by either side with those two spells. Nice planning of the GG branch to be able to block out that little hole, but he is still going to be found here inside the trees. He does another play here, but he has no TP, so he's going to have to Quelling Blade through, but eventually there is going to be a dead end.
I mean, this one's just like, all right, Mickey, you're Slark in a pretty good matchup, core-to-core matchup.
Yeah.
This one's going to be a lot on you.
It kind of looks like a nice hook shot there from Aaron's going to be able to find the initiation on a Boxy. Flame break into the Cogs push is a cute little combo that guarantees a bit of extra chain stun. Which is something that Liquid, they kind of have to formulate a game plan. But the problem is that it's very obvious. Like, you kind of have to just 5-man into that bottom outpost, which is something that Ninjas of Pajamas, if they want, they could take a full 5-on-5 there. Boxy turns around, just goes straight for the Doom because he was being threatened by Era here.
There's the reload.
The relocate's going to come in to try and ensure the kill, but they are actually going to fight back here. Supreme is going to show up and try and quickly kill this IO. Insania trying to dance away to the trees, doesn't quite make it. BKB activated by Supreme, so instead they're going to go for Boxy. Boxy is going to be able to bring down Saberlight here. Boxy runs the opposite direction of the rest of his team. They all retreat down as he runs up.
We're going to go
still hitting the trees. Yes, look at that. Supreme doesn't have his BKB anymore. They still have the double damage on Saluda. The Orchid goes out onto him. Yule Scepter is going to quickly remove that. Now he starts getting off some of those spells. Throws out the Laguna Blade, threatening, and he managed to get away. No, the last bounce does manage to kill him, but still a big win for Liquid as they clean up on that team fight and end up wiping Ninjas of Pajamas ultimately, because it all started off.
Just chilling there. They take the tier 2. I really thought they would take it right away afterwards, but...
He's going to be able to see this rotation coming from Liquid. Doesn't have the mana. He could pop the stick charge and try and hookshot away if he really wants to. He's got the hookshot up now, but isn't even going to try. I think he maybe could have just hookshotted over to that hard camp.
Yeah. He was a lot tankier than
yeah.
And let's see if they're able to.
Maybe they can catch them if they push forward into the high ground. That may be a perfect opportunity. Telekinesis starting things off. LSA, it looks like the Bat Rider's just going to die right away unless the swap. No, Quava's going to hunt him down with a Laguna Blade, and Nisha's life is forfeit as well. Maybe even a Courier. Yeah, they'll get that too. Boxy pushing forward with all that movement speed is hoping to spot somebody here. They still have to relocate, and they're going to relocate right on top of Charlie. They're going to buy back onto Misha here. He does have the swap, but he's going to need it too because Charlie's in some trouble. Has been doomed up. He actually some time to lay out some Laguna ability damage as he's bouncing back and forth onto Boxy. The relocate back out now. Boxy no longer having his BKB, and the Doom is about to wear out onto Charlie. He's got to be careful of the Lina, though. And it looks like the Bat Rider is the one who stumbles a little bit too far forward. Instead, Taiga, who'd stolen the swap, manages to get Boxy to safety here. Supreme with the BKB teleport out will be fine. But it's still a terrible fight for Ninjas the Pajamas. I mean, they fought back for that and didn't really...
But smoking onto the high ground as well, too. And now, like we said, it's 22 stacks on Slark. He's looking for fights.
Looks like Mickey wants to go for Supreme instead. Supreme doesn't have his BKB back up, but they didn't have a pounce either. Charlie, oh no, he has no way to be able to cut through the trees, so the stolen sprout from Taiga is going to be able to find this kill. Downside to being a range carry, I guess.
Oof. BKB for about 20 seconds or so, but they know not a whole lot of for MVP.
Offensive swap actually going out. Boxy.
Okay.
He gets ripped apart by all that physical damage. Another swap going out. It's Misha pulling Taiga into a position. Nice stolen swap though, but it does manage to kill Koifa. Taiga, why would you do that to your cores? And he swaps again, but he's dead.
What the?
Somebody tip Taiga for that, and that's exactly what Ninjas in Pajamas do. They know Taiga just gifted them a free kill on Koifa.
Finished up as well, so these disarms can really change the tide of those fights. Slark, tough time playing against those.
Having Spider Life save so much. That hook shot nicely picked onto Insania, trying to keep him from being able to tether away. The tether goes out, but the battery assault stops it. They keep the silence on to Mickey. Mickey forced to use his BKB here. Nice inside the Sprout, though, is going to have to go for the Shadow Dance. Pouncing. His rest of his team is drawing close, but Ninjas the Pajamas, they have so much good chase here. Another Dark Pack that wears out. Swap? No, not quite there for Misha. He tried, but wasn't close enough. And now Boxy, he's going to be the target as the swap goes on to him, canceling his TP. Swap back into the rest of the team. Both charges used to be able to get an important core kill.
After Liquid acquired a 7,000 gold lead, that NIP is able to take this back over here. This is like we said, peak timings for them. It's all about this early on-ish game. And Charlie has gotten so much. I mean, it's 2 sets of wrecks just off of that.
Mickey, he's going to come in from behind, see if he can kind of sandwich the team. Relocate out is going to be able to save Koifa here, but Taiga is going to be left behind, and Mickey's trying to build up that damage on a Supreme who activates his BKB. The buyback coming out from Taiga does steal Lucent Beam. They're just trying to slow down Supreme as much as possible. It's got to doing really good work. They did manage to cancel Slark while the Dark Pact is down, chaining up the stuns. They need a little bit more. Mickey tries to step away, but he's dead. Caught by the wrath of nature. Boxy eliminates Bat Rider, who does not have that buyback, but without their damage of the Slark, can they actually win the rest of this fight? Boxy going in with the Doom, but Supreme standing tall. Laguna Blade's gonna lay out him, and he does fall. A dieback for him. Liquid do manage to appropriately target him down, but it's gonna cost them so much as Koifa's gonna be slowed to a crawl here. He dies as well. All 3 of the core's lives trashed.
Doom was used. I think this is game.
They just buy back on Doom and Alina. Like, what are they possibly going to do without Laguna Blade, without Doom?
They're going to kill this tower very fast here with those auras. Once that tower's down, the glaive bounces come in too. I'm pretty sure Liquid just gets Mega Creep team. Buyback from Boxy, but
going to be able to push him back into the rest of the team, chaining up with the missile. Nicely stun relocate out. It actually does save him. And Boxy with the Centaur stun did so much work there, but he is going to be able to get away. But the buildings are still in trouble, and Koifa has to quickly run back into the lane, trying to slow down Charlie as much as possible. Here comes Taiga, jumps in, immediately telekinesis into the Fateful, but Charlie's just focusing on these buildings. Just get the Mega Creeps. It's just the range tracks left, and he quickly gets it. Ninjas the Pajamas are going to be losing heroes here, as they're probably going to lose the Luna twice. But it's Mega Creeps. It's Mega Creeps at 31 minutes in. Liquid, if they're going to come back into this game, it's going to be a long, long haul.
All right, Q. All right. There's still a second wave coming in, though, bottom and top.
Ninjas and Pajamas are going to go out for that relocate.
Okay.
And they're going to be met by all of Liquid. This is going to be a 5-man fight that they could potentially lose. Bounce back of the Lotus Sword does quickly stun up Nisha. A lot of damage on Boxy there. Mickey's right in the middle of all this when he does get lassoed up, trying to get the save from Insania. He's going to kill, and he's taking too much damage. The Slark gets blown up, and now there's no buyback from any of these heroes, and that should be it. And Ninjas the Pajamas, all they have to do is finish off Koifa, the only damage dealer left in this game. And that's it. Taiga may have gotten away, but he's the only one, the sole survivor.
Wow. GG.
GG, man.
Team Liquid, after a kind of like, I wouldn't say like fully botched laning phase, but a laning phase that NIP takes advantage of because of Supreme's movements, they bring it back. They take some really good fights, and then those deaths.
An Underlord from the offlane of NIP, I'm guessing.
Yep, definitely favors the Weaver, especially with the CM helping out, the extra nukes and the mana regen.
Broodmother, but we will find out as we transition into game 2 of Liquid versus NIP.
Fog, you said you couldn't see a better hero than Templar Assassin. You said it's good in lane, but sucks overall in game. And we're going to go straight to the action, apparently. As we have a heavy 4 versus 5 clash. So it looks like Liquid is actually winning. Managed to get the first blood and might be able to get a second blood as well. Saberlight is going to have a whole lot of heroes on him. And
he gets it.
Runs into the brambles. That'll probably be it.
And Charlie.
For Insania. Now Charlie's been clipped. Oh, both of them. Boxy? What?
Charlie, will he live?
Charlie?
Oh,
he's
he'll
gonna live thanks
okay.
to the fairy fire, and as a result, Era will also live for now.
Shakuchi.
He's on the hunt. Era, is he gonna try and TP out? Does Insania have anything? Okay, Insania takes the third kill. Unbelievable.
Well, I mean, now you got in this tri lane. Yeah.
Radiant Broodmother is probably better, right? Because you have close access to 2 different camps, right?
Yeah, I guess they're just a little bit closer there.
Yeah.
I'm not this big expert kind of person. Oh, cool. The level of the pit might actually get him. Oh, that was close.
Yeah, Boxy had just been getting really aggressive, and he doesn't have any regen anywhere close. The courier's just now flying out. Then again, Saberlight's also quite low, and just one combo with level 2 double edge could definitely kill Saberlight, and that's why they're going to rotate over. Charlie,
I
thought that was a support that was showing up. Boxy still tries to go for the stomp and see if he can kill Saberlight here. The Firestorm and the pit. That ensured the kill onto Boxy. Looks like they're done with the Drow Ranger playing in that aggro.
Pressure at the Brood, that one she's jungling. 6 minutes, 3K gold lead.
Liquid are coming back in this game 2 with some fire after a surprising loss in game 1, seeing as they were at one point in time very far up. Charlie stuck in the trees here. The Cursed Crown is going to put a stop to that multi-shot, and they'll get that kill. But hey, Supreme picks up the haste rune and manages to chase down Koifa.
Not the start that NIP wants to be in with their kind of early Centric draft.
Look at that really deep ward they have behind the mid tower. They know Misha's around here, but they're collapsing with both of their supports to be able to kill Supreme. The Brambles does land. He managed to get up the refraction to dodge the nuke, but there's just way too much around, and Koifa does get the kill. And Era snatches up that regen room before he can be grabbed by the Broodmother. Spiders just climb over the cogs though, and Koifa, he's not going to try and stick on Era by himself. He's a little bit scared of maybe getting nuked if he goes up blind, so Era will get away.
They read the move too, right? Because
Out to be used. Era's level 3 in 9 minutes?
yeah, I mean, I thought last game he was gonna have a rough one. This one is just impossible.
They're going for Supreme again. Liquid just full on target, and they see the Templar Assassin is the only way they're going to be able to win this game. Now, around the pit, it's a little bit hard to kill Supreme, but now they're going to recommit outside the pit underneath the tier 2 tower. The Spiders are leading the charge, and where's the detection? They've got the Nova to finish him off, and Zini had just enough mana, and now a really good fear from Taiga that'll scare back Era as well as Saberlight. Now, they're running out of webs, so at some point in time, they'll probably give up on this chase. They don't need to push things too far.
They still got a tier 1 take in the mid lane too. Even though they're diving the tier 3.
Tier 1 items to be dropped as well.
At least they'll secure the farm of those ancients.
Look at Sadia. He knows it's so juicy up there that he can't help but see if he can get close.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A little bit of a feed there by Insania for sure. Trying to get some information, but
That point is Liquid have full control of this high ground area. They have a nice ward around the tier 2 area. Boxy tries to go for the blink stun onto Misha. He'll eventually catch him.
I love that Boxy's been doing this on his Centaur, actually. I noticed this the last time he played it, too. It's just brown boots, one mini item, straight into the blink. He doesn't go for phase boots. He doesn't go for wand, nothing like that. It's just straight blink.
Hookshot does manage to catch him in the middle of the stampede, so this is perfect to be able to bring down Boxy. Era picks him apart, and Insania, though, with his distance on the freezing field, is going to be able to get the counter kill onto Era. Nice positioning from the 5 position of Team Liquid.
On the Broods, try to post Diffusal. They can run down any of these heroes, and they're going to continue to do so. Supreme
Gonna be able to catch him with the stomp into the frostbite, and the spiders are closing in. Supreme's gonna try and go for a desperate TP out. The damn thinking fast though, the bramble.
The neutral.
Taiga caught him, but the neutrals are the ones to claim the last hit on Supreme.
Oh, that's good. Saberlight will use the Rift. Still has a couple seconds of delay. They can't bring him down though. Bit too much armor. Control themselves because they're now losing access of their triangle. You have a TA and a Drow that are losing access to their jungle and their triangle this early on.
Boxy, don't stop, man. Immediately, somebody shows up around the tier 2. Era thought about going for the hook shot out, trying to use it defensively, but
they have to be able to win fights though, and winning fights right now versus a very farm Centaur, huge Weaver, and huge Broodmother.
yeah, I have no idea how they catch this Broodmother. I just can't really see it happening, but maybe a team fight like this, Stampede's gonna go out. Boxy looking to be able to chase down Supreme. Swap back though. Misha trying to get himself out while simultaneously increasing the distance away from Boxy. Era is gonna be locked inside with the Bedlam, and there goes the freezing field, which is rapidly bringing down Saberlight. Did not have his ultimate because he used it earlier to get out of the bottom lane. So 4 dead on the side of Ninjas in Pajamas, and Liquid all looking very healthy.
They're very far out without TA. Boxy's
He really
thinking
wants
about
to take
it.
this fight. Ninjas in Pajamas, they know there's more coming, but the initiation is already struck from Boxy. They're going to be able to jump on Amisha here, as well as Air. The 2 supports are dead, and the Underlord will make the Dark Rift escape with Charlie back to safety, back to home.
The NP is able to TP around, push the lanes out always. They're stuck on their side at a disadvantage.
Is there any item timing and swap back there into the Gust? A nice silence combo with the hookshot following up. Okay, Koifa's a little bit low here, and
they can't
manage to get anything off. Boxy a little bit too late on the stomp there. Weaver is still going in on Charlie here, but now he's stuck inside the cogs. The last couple of shots though. Charlie, get rid of that bug. Get away from the Dark Blue. He can't. He's stuck, and it's still going to be a massive win for Ninjas in the Pajamas. They lose 2, but they pick up 4 kills in the process. Fogged. That's the exact same area.
Because he's not using the hunger, now it'll start dying a lot faster, but it's scouted.
It's Ninjas in Pajamas. This could be where they turn the game around if they actually manage to get inside of this. Boxy sitting in front. Nice 2-man stomp to be able to start things off. Era sitting on the side, ready to go for his hook shot here. But swap back Boxy. Mickey's here with a double damage. That should quickly take out Misha, but he's got to be careful of Supreme. He's going to pop his ultimate, try and jump away. He's been gusted. Pops Manta, gets rid of that silence, and quickly Shikuchi's away. Curse Crown on Saberlight. A small momentary stun. Mickey's going to come back in with that DD once again. He gets pushed by the cogs. He has to stay away from Supreme at all costs, though. That damage is very scary. A nice pit. And Sania is going to find his freezing field stopped and poked apart by the Dro Ranger, while Taiga also dies. Mickey's still trying to make this damage, double damage, do its work to be able to kill somebody, but Ninjas in Pajamas playing a nice tight core here.
Yep.
They are moving around each other constantly, are not breaking apart, and not giving the Weaver any quarter.
They're getting literally the maximum benefit of their auras, right? That Venge illusion was still there during the entirety of the fight. Drow didn't have anybody on top of her, so they get that extra attack speed, that extra bit of damage too. Really playing well around that unit, like you're mentioning.
Killing the high ground ward. Saberlight is not an easy target to be able to bring down. Quite be careful! No! Oh, low ground misses there.
It's right around the Roche again.
Right around the Roche pit, and this time they've got the minus armor.
They played really well around those auras that they are playing with, so I did really like that, at least the way they set up Liquid. I think that was just a tough fight for them when they forced the Roche so hard. The hunger was used on Brood. He runs and he's useless in the fight without it.
Yeah.
Versus these heroes, so.
Do it with flair.
Ninjas in Pajamas, their 5-man spoke. It was scouted, but at the same time, barely managed to dodge that. They had the vision. Can they get the stun? The stun won. Can they get the swap back into the rest of the team? Into the trees he goes, but he's dead.
Oh man, Misha again? Buy it while you can. Is what I would probably
Dude,
say.
Dude, it's a hard nerf.
Yeah.
That item, way too insane.
They're hitting high ground. It's very similar to last time.
You lose one more fight, and it could be 2 lanes of barracks, could be game over for Team Liquid. This is where those nerves come into play.
Yeah, and the auras, look at this Venge aura. They have this crazy attack ring. Boxy's going in.
Stomp going out, Terrorize on to 3. Really good positioning there. They're gonna quickly blow up the Templar Assassin, take away that Aegis. They're gonna be able to get out 2. Ninjas of Pajamas, though, they also don't get caught in a low ground fight, and they can choose to go in again and try and finish up this tier 3, which Supreme will. They still have his BKB after all.
Yeah, he definitely held it really nice. Their lanes are also in a good spot, so this is pretty decent push. They have Rift in case of any real alarming stuff goes on, but they're initiating.
They're going to make their jump onto Bo3 here. Bo3 having Charlie. Nice forward staff is going to be able to get him out of the clogs, and he can go reset in the fountain here. This is where it gets a little bit dangerous for Ninjas of Pajamas. If they let these heroes continue to reset. Era, he goes down to about half health. The rest of the team, though, is pretty healthy. And Supreme, he's not slowing down just yet. Mickey, he's pushed away. Melee Barracks soon to fall.
They got, I mean, I think it's really good that they're forcing it here. They still have Greaves that's constantly being popped and healing them up. Liquid, they try to jump
Supreme gets off the BKB before the stun could go out. Bo3 actually gets it really low. They're going to cancel their Dark Rift. Bo3, he dies the last shot from Supreme. Now he throws the damage at Taigo. Use the old scepter to be able to get away. He's in trouble. He's going to be swapped back and he's dead. It's all falling apart for Liquid now as their high ground continues to be under siege and they just cannot get a kill here. Bo3 goes in one more time. One last stand. He tries to go in for the double stop, but they don't do the damage. Mickey, he pops Manta, going for Charlie, put a hook shot in. Cog separating the two. The Terrorize comes in, but it's too late. Koifa comes in to finish off the kill onto the Dro Ranger, and now going for Supreme as well, but the refraction, he burns through the spider. They're all dead. Team Liquid.
Oh my god, what a
They
loading
have
orb.
fallen apart. This team.
Oh, such good. Era right there, he saved Supreme. The stun was about to proc. Oh, wait, actually, something else saved him. I don't know, something else got him. The Melt dispelled, I guess, yeah. So he got something else that saved him. They can hold his ground.
They finally get the melee barracks here,
Oh my
and
God.
with the Weaver, maybe they can get some kills out of it. Supreme has left them behind.
They got what they came for, though.
They did. They got that one melee barracks that they were searching hard for. Nice hook shot over the side. Still Kurt's crown, though. Brambles doesn't quite hit him. They're going to spot Era. One shot. Nope. Not good enough. And look at the tips flow in. Era makes a cute escape. They're up 6,000 net worth. See if they can get the swap. They drop the Ward Sentry combination.
Still a tough one. They have to do it kind of perfectly because he still has the Manta to play around for
They're going to catch
silence.
him. They're going to beat out the bounty. Swap him back in. Immediately get up. Beautiful combo. That's a dieback. That's 95 seconds where Ninjas in Pajamas, they have every right to take over Team Liquid space at this point. So you
They're
can
so
quite
high level.
easily tank.
Level 20s. 20 and 22 on two of their cores here. Stay rallied around Underlord.
They're going to have to fight this without their Weaver. It starts with Bo3 jumping in. Okay, Supreme is actually just going to go straight for them here. Hooked on the side. That's going to be able to take out Insania while Supreme deals with Bo3.
They're all
pair up.
They're all hitting so hard. The Venge Drow Aura, it's too much.
It's overwhelming, Team Liquid. They've got 3 heroes with no buyback. And Ninjas of Pajamas, they can go for Megas or they can go for the Throne. Either option is free.
Yeah, just go for those Megas for sure. Bisha wants to go for aggressive swap. They can't, but yeah, look at this damage with the Drow, with the TA, with the Venge. They know they've got this one in the bag. Liquid, again.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen to
Crumbling.
Big time. And Ninjas in Pajamas rallying, man. Back up against the wall. Elimination certainly on the line. Guaranteed. They needed this victory. They needed to be able to put Team Liquid to be the bottom team of the groups. And with this victory, they may have just done that. One last hold here from Team Liquid. Up against Megas, up against stacked 5-man of Ninjas in Pajamas, and now playing 4 versus 5. His body's already dead, and getting caught inside the cogs is Mickey. Does manage to get away with his ultimate, but all he's doing is running at that point in time. Terrorize quickly removed by the Lotus Orb there from Era to tier 4, soon to fall, and it's a Throne exposed into the back line. Mickey throws out some of his swarm, hits a number of heroes here, but Supreme is pumping out the damage. The Brood Mother, it does fall inside of the fountain. Swap back in. Mickey hit by the cogs to chain up the stuns, and just a beautiful play from Ninjas in Pajamas. This is teamwork, and this is a team that will stay alive here at the Omega League.
Pulled it together when they needed.